What do you think about it, Moo?
Cool.
Is it cool?
Yeah, since it almost got in the water.
I saw that.
We are in the car fixing to head to Vinton County, Ohio for survival boot camp weekend, and we are super excited. Here we go, 14-hour road trip.
This survival boot camp we went to in Vinton, Ohio was a unique event. It was unlike anything that we had ever seen or been to. It was based off of being prepared for survival and also homesteading. They had both survival experts and homesteaders.
This pig, and you laid it down on the ground, but the blood will get on one side it's laying on, and when you get ready to butcher it, you're never going to get that blood out of it. Okay? You notice the pig didn't squeal, so the pig didn't get scared. If the pig gets scared, your meat will be different. Adrenaline runs through them, the meat will be tougher. You'll also, if you don't bleed it good, you'll find white spots, especially in your hams. That's where the pig didn't bleed good.
These guys in Ohio, they weren't scared. This pig was live on the foot. It came out of the trailer, they dispatched it, they bled it out, and this is just a couple minutes later, they're already skinning it out. They even had volunteers come from the crowd. They grabbed a knife and they showed them how to do it. This is a class that Miss Rachel and I taught about homesteading on an acre or less. And as you can tell, the class was full. The people were very nice, they were very eager to learn, and not everybody has 20 acres to farm. So this class is really important to those that want to learn how to do it with what property they have.
Oh my goodness. A little slippery. See where Mom is? We just hiked up this side of the mountain. What was that? Mom, what was that like?
Whee! Whee!
And I'm in Crocs. So I'm gonna go first. Y'all come behind me. I mean, this is straight up.
I'm in Burks. Stay on the dirt, man. It's not the leaf.
Yeah.
Just go down. I got her.
He's gonna bust a butt. You wanna go sliding down the hill like I did yesterday. Mom, you need to be taking a video so we can make a YouTube video if he falls.
Look, I got video rolling.
GoPro strap to him.
Woo, 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 woo. Woo, woo. Come on. Woo. Look, she does not like. Are you a flatlander, Macy?
Maybe. Go down there with
The
that.
survival boot camp had tons and tons of classes. From anything from butchering a pig, then to smoking the pig, knot tying, cordage making, foraging medicinal plants, how to make beef jerky over an open fire, campfire cooking, survival skills. There were too many to list. We had tons of fun at this event, and we're going back next year. This was a totally hands-on event. This is a knot tying class. This here is where I learned how to tie two pieces of wood together to make it longer. Here is a tripod that I tied. It can be used for shelter building, making a tripod to cook up an open fire, or boiling water, whatever you need it for. It could just be to hang clothes up.
Look at all those pretty flowers from out there.
What do you think, Mama?
Very pretty.
That's an Appalachian Mountains Mother's Day flowers.
We need something to put around them to hold them together. We can take them with us.
Now this gentleman has the pig that he had just butchered table, and he's teaching everybody and showing everybody how to cure the bacon. He's using a salt cure method.
rub the salt in it. Don't put the pepper on it yet. You put it in somewhere in the refrigerator, somewhere cold. Every 2 days, you wash that off, put new salt on it, so the salt will penetrate the meat. Then you can smoke it if you want to, or you don't have to. The salt will cure the meat.
That is so neat. I mean, that is straight up above us. I wonder, I mean, this goes back far.
I know, I want to get up there, but there's
Oh
no
no,
way to get up there.
we're not going up there.
This event had a ton of classes for kids. Right here, they're making slingshots out of real branches from trees. Miss Macy really enjoyed this class. She carried that slingshot around with her for the whole 3 days of the event. She had a blast in this class.
You ready? We are shooting slingshots in the Appalachian Mountains by our cabin. And guess what?
What?
She's got our knife. Let me see your knife. Wow.
Wait, can I take it out too?
Yeah, just be careful. Wow, look at that. You're a regular mountain girl now. All right, put it back in your sheath. Be careful.
Carry this around for a year. And
Here we have a very interesting class on how to process and tan animal hides from start to finish.
You can work with the time. So the time while it's aging, the glues in the hide are breaking down. Like this deer row is, I think this one might be about 2 or 3 years old. I don't think this is the one from last year. So that's great. So when I do the next step, it's going to be a little bit easier to work than if I was just working with a green hide, right?
You don't have to watch, I'm just trying to find some rocks. Oh, I found one. Well, this is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
That's a perfect size.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's a good one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See any more deer tracks?
That's what I'm looking for that too.
Yeah.
Just little tracks.
Look at the old fence up there where the grounds gave way. The fence posts are still attached to the wire, but the ground's no longer there.
This was a class on emergency medicine. The instructors are experts in their field.
Around an arm, this will be a one-handed application. Let's say I have bleeding down to this lower part of my arm. Don't ever apply a tourniquet to a joint. It's got to be above or below the joint. I prefer above the joint.
All right, just to give a perspective, that is straight up. You see that tree up there hanging off the rock? That is a huge tree. Okay, so we're here. We're gonna go up, straight up, straight up, straight up. And that tree is literally hanging in the rock. That's amazing. And that is a huge fir tree, it looks like.
This here is a class on aquaponics. Not only did they explain the whole system of how it works, they tell you exactly what you need, where to buy it, and it's cheap. This is not anything special. It's something that anybody could do. This gentleman lives off grid, so he runs his aquaponic system off of solar.
And drains it. Right now, we're just see how it's starting to chug there a little bit. That means it's starting to hit these holes, so it's sucking air in. It's going to break that siphon, and then we start filling back up again. And that's where we start growing the plant.
This is a natural artesian well in Hocking Hills Park that we saw many families come to with jugs, and they would fill up their jug.
3-day marker, you know.
These guys were teaching about emergency preparedness for inclement weather, a pandemic, anything, talking about food sources, water sources, paper goods, everything from A to Z.
Food and water supplies are definitely going to dwindle.
This is the same gentleman that taught us how to tie knots. This class is on how to make cordage from stuff in your natural environment. I think I'm going to take it a step further, and I've learned what plants to grow that you can make good cordage out of, and I'm going to start growing those on the homestead. I think homesteading and survival kind of goes hand in hand. You need to know how to preserve food, you need to know how to make cordage, you need to know how to start a fire. I think are all important things, because what if something really does happen and we have to depend on ourselves? Knowing some survival skills can actually help us on the homestead, and it's not a bad thing to learn.
So we're pinching basically where that the split is where we want to pinch. And so then we're going to take the top rope, the top section, and twist it away from us until it gets good and tight, and then we're going to reach around with our other 3 fingers and flip it back towards us. So now the bottom one, the top one we're holding between my thumb and my forefinger, and I got the other one up here. So we let go of this one, and we're going to twist this one on the top, grab the bottom, and twist.
This is Hocking Hills State Park. Our cabin was located almost within the state park.
You see that bubbling? That's where the juices came up out of that meat and then started washing back through it and being absorbed by the meat. And it actually tenderized. So as you were chewing that, it just kind of fell apart. It just starts powderizing.
Food preservation.
Some of that's because of that fire.
About anything you can think of that has to do with homesteading and or
That
survival.
piece there is still a little rare. So this will go back in the smoker and it'll dehydrate a little bit further. This one started after the last session. Typically, I let it go in here for anywhere from 6 to 9 hours. Kind of depends on how often I'm opening it and how frequently the fire's been fed.
Hakeem had proposed a challenge to me. So we're going to do what?
One video every 2 weeks.
Video every 2 weeks for
YouTube.
YouTube for
whatever, for the Dusty Goat, for your channel, and then for my Survival channel.
Okay.
For 6 months.
For 6
For
months.
6 months.
So that's 12 videos.
12 videos.
All right.
All right, ready?
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Okay.
Pinky swear.
Good, come on. 2, 3, stop. Good, clap your hands.
There was a ton of vendors here, most of them with homemade goods. Some had products that were commercially produced. Anywhere from survival goods to homesteading goods, axes, knives, leather-made stuff, fire bow drills, fire starters, seeds, preserving.
Heavy. How's it going? Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
So I appreciate his channel because it helps you understand.
What are you saying, Maddie? How you get over the
sickness?
Yeah.
You just put your head to the glass and you hold the door and you put your eyeballs real big.
Let me see. All right, let's try it.
Oh God, I didn't mean go faster.
All right, y'all doing it?
I'm doing it.
You ready? It didn't help. Look, she's doing it. No, it's an old scroll saw. See, this went up and down.
Yeah.